guys, what's up? It's Brennan from Heartbreaker Guitars, Las Vegas. I am here with Toby the Beagle, as always, and our very good friend, Mr. Richard Hoover from Santa Cruz Guitar Company. And that dude over there is Juan John, our favorite guitar player. And today, guys, we got something huge. We've got Legends in Lutherie, the very first demo of the acoustic guitar, which is made by Richard of Santa Cruz Guitar Company. So, Richard, welcome.
Oh, my pleasure. Wasn't that a nutritious way to start the day? Yeah.
Okay, so for those
for
those who haven't seen any of the preliminary videos, give us a brief synopsis of the guitar, and then Juan John, we want to hear a little bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. This is coincidentally a great guitar for your playing style.
Oh,
and
cool.
we just started talking about that. By intent, we're custom builders, and we build guitars to the needs of a particular player. And in this case, you need a tone that is a scale of bright to dark. You need a little bit more clarity than somebody that's just strumming for vocal accompaniment, because we want to hear the notes separately and all the nuance you put into it. And that's a function of bracing and manipulation of the wood. The bass to treble. The clarity comes from the choices of wood. And in this case, the mahogany is a nice in-between a dark, warm wood like Indian rosewood and a real bright, clear wood like, say, cocobolo. So this is designed for just what we heard from you.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah.
Let's hear a
I'm
little
going to
bit more of
enjoy
that
playing
thing,
it when
man.
I take it home.
Yeah.
What?
Let's hear some more of that thing.
Oh yeah, let's get back into that song. Let's see.
Nutrition. Sound just like the record because it's your record. Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, the Legends in Lutherie is a project we did with Richard Hoover of Santa Cruz Guitar Company and Rick Turner from Rick Turner Guitars. 10 sets of guitars built with the same woods, the same specs. And Richard, we've got some really exceptional redwood on these guitars. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Let's start out with old wood sounds better than new wood. And it's part of the internet mythology about what makes an older guitar and older violin sound better. And older wood is more resonant. One of the simplest reasons is because of the sticky stuff that delivers nutrition to each cell. When the tree dies, that settles into the bottom of each cell, and you have a guitar that's got like cold honey in it, and it impedes the resonance. But over time, that sticky stuff will polymerize and become like crystal, and the guitar becomes more bell-like, more clear, and more sustaining. So it's just plain cheating to use that old wood. And this redwood, the bridge was built in the 1920s, so we're 100 years removed from the tree at least. And from observing this tree when we cut it and the growth rings, it's probably a 1,500 to 2,000-year-old tree, right? So it's everything special, and of course it's beautiful. We don't have to cut a tree to get that wood. I'm really, really proud of it.
Wow. And you were talking about how these guitars do have that clarity, and this in particular has that clarity between each note, and it's not just with the really cool the finger style stuff and all that. There's a lot of I was doing this earlier today, playing doing these
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
I just barely have to touch this thing, and it sings, and every note is crystal clear. It's almost like it's playing itself. and it's beautiful, and you hit runs like this. I was doing this too this morning.
Yeah,
I was playing this guitar a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
That
just
is.
those open notes that happen that typically when you're hitting a scale, you're not supposed to really hit like open notes because they're not supposed to fit. But I like playing with a lot of that kind of stuff and proving people wrong. But you hit that kind of, and it just sings. It just rings out, and every single one of those notes pop. They have what I don't even know how to explain it.
You're doing good.
I honestly don't know how to explain it. What I
listen to
hear,
this.
the clarity of every single one of those notes is popping out, and it just jumps out at me, and it's a joy to play those lines. It's a joy to play, even the. That just makes it so much more fun to play that kind of stuff, and just to be able to,
It's fulfilling.
yeah,
There's substance there.
absolutely.
As custom builders, we do the unusual thing of guaranteeing the sound of the instrument, and there's a big part of it that's personal choice. Anything you can manipulate on your sound system is your choice. If there was a good or bad, they wouldn't give you knobs and sliders, right? So we can manipulate those personal choices for you, including the clarity, which comes from the type of wood. The complexity, we manipulate ourselves. And that is simply the secrets of Stradivari, the master violin builders, was instead of putting together a guitar with a formula of dimensions like building a chair, they did it according to a formula of frequencies. They built the instrument in tune with itself. Harmony allows sustain and the rich development of overtones. So you can do it on purpose and make a really good one each time.
Yeah. And we were talking about fine wine,
If
like
you have the
aged.
time.
Yeah. We were talking about aged fine wine and the complexities
Yeah.
within it, and you can compare a guitar to that.
Very much so.
That's that you can hear the complexities in this instrument. You can hear the age on the wood, and the complexities is what allows those notes to really ring out. So that's what makes it so much fun to play. That's what makes it a joy to hear.
It's inspiring. People say a lot.
yeah.
I'm playing higher up the neck because I never knew there was anything there.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
And they're, writing new songs.
Yeah. Okay, so I like what you're talking about, getting higher up on the neck.
Oftentimes in guitars, that is like the dead zone. It doesn't sustain, and it's not very fulfilling, and you're not motivated to waste your time up there.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah. No, this is definitely not a waste of time up here. This is.
Yeah, that is that age and the polymerization of the resins to turn them into like crystal is it's the key. That's the thing everybody agrees on and wants to hear in their instrument, even if they don't know how to put that into words.
Yeah. Yeah. But you hear that there's a natural that sustain that's like really natural, and utilize that.
And there's it's not just a note, there's a lot of complexity going on there. The interaction between the other components that are in tune with it. So I don't want to stray into acoustic physics here. Suffice it to say, we build it in tune with itself, and it sounds way better.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's really pretty.
Now, the Legends guitar has a little brother, as you know, which is the Rick Turner Model 1, which we're going to get to later. We're going to do a separate demo. But again, this is the Santa Cruz Guitar Company fingerstyle Legends and Lutherie, only 10 available, sold as a set. And so stay tuned for more videos and more content with Richard and Juan John, because we're going to bring that to you as well. So, dude, why don't you play us out, man, with some of that sweet stuff you're playing.
Gladly.
You do make the world a better place.
Yes.
Thanks for your
Thank
service.
you. You as well. Thank you.
I just got a lot shorter. I'm Brendan. This is Toby.
Toby.
That's Juan John. This is Richard Hoover. Guys, thanks for watching.